Good evening. I'd like for you to picture something, a scenario, if you will. It's 2003. There's no social media, thank God. There's no YouTube, and cell phones look like this. If you just bought a computer that year, it probably looks something like this. Now looking back, it's easy to say that this was the dark ages. Let's say you wanted to make your own website to maybe post a video or a song. You want to learn to make a website? You read a book. You read a big, fat, stupid book, you stupid nerd. Well, you're in luck. If mom's not watching and you want to make a cartoon about putting a frog in a blender, there is a place where you can do that on the 2003 internet. It was called Newgrounds. Newgrounds was an animation website for a program called Flash that sadly has been killed off because it has weird security flaws, I think. You could use Flash to make animations and games, but mostly it was used by 12-year-olds to make cartoons about stick figures brutally murdering each other. And goddamn, I loved every second of it. Newgrounds was a huge place with a pretty big community, so it turned out I wasn't the only person that experienced a lot of these things that are now unfortunately disappearing. But it turns out a lot of people watch these cartoons and remember them fondly. Like my buddy Anibominable over here. What do you say there, Annie?
I can see you through the TV. How does that even work?
I don't know, dude. You think I wrote lore for this? It's just video editing, shouldn't you know that?
I always enjoyed this old Flash style of animation. Even though it looks janky and not very smooth, you can tell there's a lot of heart and a lot of soul put into it.
So we're gonna start out pretty strong. This is my favorite Flash movie / series ever made, The Hunt, Operation Phoenix. It was made by a fellow called Robbie Robertson and Shattered Dreams Images in 2003. This thing is so well done and so serious that I feel like it had an actual budget, like somebody got paid. Fun fact about Robbie Robertson is that he created the highest rated cartoon on Newgrounds for a time, Fallen Angel teaser. Honestly, this movie has it all. Explosions, blood and gore, drama, a kick-ass nu metal soundtrack, and even a couple of memes.
Shazbot! 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 Shazbot!
The film was split up like many others before it to save on file size. Yes, the loading screen. Every cool Newgrounds cartoon has to have a custom, cool loading screen. And wow, damn, 7 megabytes. That would take you like 10 minutes to load this 10-minute cartoon. Waiting for stuff like this on dial-up? Not fun. So right now, if you're asking me, Vinny, why is that play button there? Come on, you never played a Flash cartoon before? I mean, it's old, but it's not that old. It was only 19 years ago? Oh my god, I'm so fucking old. So after a brief recap, we go from cool loading screen to cool interactive menu.
I really like the interactive menus. It adds a lot of immersion to the video watching experience. It's almost like you're gonna play a video game or something.
It is the distant future, the year 2009.
So the movie starts and we get treated to the intro sequence. And it complements it with the entirety of Linkin Park's Crawling. I mean it, I'm not kidding. It plays the entire song, front to back.
The art may look like an MS Paint drawing with the stiff lines, but the music makes everything look way more epic. I am such a sucker for that early 2000s rock and nu metal sound. It's just, absolutely perfect.
I totally agree, it looks incredible. Right up until you see them walk for the first time. So with the intro sequence completed, we finally got our first joke. And it's a Free Willy joke? Did anybody even watch that movie?
Based on the opening credits, I can't help but notice that the characters in this series are pretty much just self-inserts of the creators and their friends.
So then a magic talking screen comes down from the ceiling and tells them that they've been revived to complete their previous assignment.
You, and only you, have the knowledge and experience required to complete this mission. To help you accomplish this task, another member has been assigned to your squad.
Ah, Linkin Park. So endearing, man. I love this band. I really wish I could, play some for you, but, you know.
Somewhere in Arizona. Hey, wait a second. This isn't Nevada. That was Madness Combat. Man, the Southwest is such a fucked up place.
Our heroes are then suddenly attacked by mutant things, and then they run into this nearby building. Now I'm not gonna spoil this whole thing for you, so we're gonna skip to the end of part 1. Yeah!
Enemy down.
Fuck yeah!
The shot compositions make the whole thing look like such a cinematic experience. Even though the art design is kind of jank, it just makes the whole thing seem so much more enjoyable due to all the camera angles they use.
Oh, it's over already. Good thing we have 2 more parts. Now we don't need to wait to watch them.
Oh, son of a
Oh! Wow, it's a good thing that they bleeped that, otherwise I wouldn't have known that they said
bitch!
Maybe it's a personal thing, but I always got kind of annoyed that Will decides to look back here and just take a pot shot at one of these creatures, like it's gonna do anything.
Real life Will was probably like, dude, you gotta put me in this video doing some cool sniper shit.
So with a scene like that, you can really see how an action video game loving kid would really eat this up. Everything's exploding, and there's awesome gun shooting and metal playing, and of course we can't forget
Shazbot! Shazbot! Shazbot!
Shazbot.
Fun fact, all the lines said by the characters in this series come from video games. Yeah, that line's actually from a boomer shooter called Tribes 2. Here's some gameplay of that. Also, boomer shooters are fucking great. Release more boomer shooters. No more battle royales, alright?
with the group split up, Mike, Carter, and Blake are forced to fight the creatures.
Shazbot!
Again with the Linkin Park.
This is like one long music video. There's so much Linkin Park and hardly any dialogue. I actually love it, so I'm not complaining. It's fine by me.
I mean, I'm not disagreeing. I love the band, I love this movie, but I really wish they would just switch it up for a second.
Need a ride?
I asked for this, didn't I? I love how they don't move at all, but somehow they've flung themselves into that Humvee. Our team then makes their way to the central core. And also I have to mention this scene because it uses System of a Down.
There's a lot more sound effects compared to other Flash animations at the time, which makes the whole experience just that much more cinematic.
Guys, I think Tonky got lost. Well, I guess this is what Tonky wants to see. Oh, look, he wants to kiss that monster. Who doesn't want to kiss a monster? Monster Hunter? I'm in VR chat, dude. What do you think I'm playing? I'm not playing Monster Hunter, I'm playing Monster Fuck. After fleeing, Tonky runs into the rest of the team. And they finally confront him about his strange monster-kissing ways.
Yes. What's your assignment?
What's your assignment?
What's your assignment?
What's your assignment?
What's your assignment, Tonky? Tell us!
I love to sing about the moon and the June and the spring.
He's a bard. Of course Tonky would play a bard. Am I right? Anyway, after you like and subscribe, be sure to check out my music projects.
I have a lot of sympathy for this Tonky character, man. As a former fat kid, I just feel bad for him. He's just the beating stick that was common as a humor trope in all the videos that were made back then. But we've stopped finding it funny.
Deeper into the core, our heroes encounter a disgusting beast. And what kind of terrifying creature is this monstrosity? Paralyzed with fear, our heroes require some saving from none other than oh no.
Bill Cosby did nothing wrong. How was that? Did you like that? Was that a good delivery for you?
So after that horribly aged scene, they set the bomb and we're ready for part 3. Let's go. Part 3 opens up right where we left off. The satellite zeroes into place, they set the bomb, and they've got 3 minutes to escape.
Oh, that's not seconds!
But I think you can guess what happens next.
I'll cover you. Move it!
Blake sacrifices himself so the rest of the team can get away. And the next scene has so much tension. Come on. Come on. And with that, our team escapes, narrowly avoiding destruction. With the creature destroyed, the world, or more accurately, just Arizona, can finally be at peace. Also, yeah, Bill Cosby shows up one more time. And then we even get a little epilogue to see what happened to all the characters. She's ugly. Oh? If they hadn't put the fat lady there, it might have been offensive, but I don't think it really was. I'm not offended, but I am aroused. Boing. This story wasn't based on true events. We don't know why we said it was. Thank you. And that about does it for The Hunt. I recommend that you watch the end credits to see just how much effort went into creating this. As I said before, it's my favorite, but what did you think, Annie?
I thought the series was entertaining throughout. Usually my stupid monkey brain wants to click off a video if it's not entertaining in like the first 30 seconds and scroll through Reddit or some other stupid shit like that.
Yeah, I know what you mean, man. Vampires aren't much better off.
But I actually really enjoyed it.
If you want to watch it yourself, I left a lot of stuff out of the review, but I also did another video with Anibominable here.
I definitely preferred watching this to watching Perfect Kirby, which was a series that we covered on my channel. And if you want to check out that video, Vinny's going to put a link to it in the description of this one.
And it's exactly what it sounds like, Perfect Dark with Kirby in it. That's a great premise. I had a great time making the video, and if you stick around his channel, I recommend watching his History of Pingus video. Totally underrated. Anyway, you could have spent your time watching a lot of stuff today, but you chose to watch me, so I appreciate that.
What do you guys think? Do you guys prefer videos that might look janky but are longer? Or do you prefer smoother, shorter videos? Let us know down in the comments of this video, okay?
My name's Vinny. You can catch me online watching Newgrounds Cartoons.